Howdy Oilers, and welcome back to another episode of Campus Update. Starting us off today, Quentin interviewed Miss Harshman and some of her mindful mentors to explain what their new program is all about. There's a Harry Potter joke in there somewhere.
Mindful Mentors is a group of college students who work for our school and are here to support teachers and students as best they can. So they actually help in classrooms, working one-on-one with students, but then they also help teachers in a variety of ways. But the mentoring hours are designated hours set aside to help students one-on-one who maybe just need a little bit of extra assistance learning how to use Canvas or organize their week or kind of plan and organize their assignments.
I meet with students and I help them figure out, how have they improved from the last time I met, or maybe just a baseline, and then help them figure out what their goals are and how they can accomplish it. So if they want to, turn in their missing assignments, we can break down their assignments and figure out which ones they should prioritize, and then once they finish those, what should they do next, etc. And then just figure out how they want to succeed as students.
Mindful mentors are available for everyone, and everyone is welcome. We don't want it to be for one specific type of student. It's very much for all students on campus, and that's really our goal, is just to get some exposure and let students know that they're available and that we're here to help. And we're here to help with anything. We're not necessarily tutors like the NHS tutors, but we're here to help with organizational type skills and communication skills, and even just to be a listener. If you have questions or you need someone to talk to, that's what we're there for.
More in our next episode about our cool new student support programs. Last week, the baseball team was playing in North Carolina. It came down to the bottom of the 7th, and as we were tied up 2-2, HB had bases loaded with no outs. Garcia was up and was hit by a pitch, scoring a run to win the game 3-2.
Bishop Gorman round 2. What do we do though?
Good job, fellas, and good luck on the rest of the season. If you didn't know, last Monday was the solar eclipse. Here's Keegan to fill you more in on what happened.
A total solar eclipse occurs when the moon passes between the sun and earth, casting a shadow. Last week was the first total solar eclipse in the US since 2017, and I spoke with some students about the event.
I am loving the eclipse. It reminds me of Coraline. I'm a big fan. Loving today. Today's a good day. It's radiating, I can feel it, I'm absorbing it, this good energy. This energy's too good, I can't take that negativity right now. I can't wait for the next eclipse.
I saw a black circle covering an orange circle, and it was very cool to see. I'm a little bit scared because I saw this TikTok about how what happened to the dinosaurs could happen to us because the sun's getting covered. I think these glasses are really fashionable.
Next up, Zen is recapping the Jack Surfboard Surf Competition.
The Jack Surfboards Pro is an annually held competition on the south side of the Huntington Beach Pier. It is sponsored by Jack Surfboards and presented by the World Surf League. It has surfers from all around the world compete to qualify for other World Surf League competitions, as well as an assortment of prizes. There is also a massive festival with many surf-style vendors presenting their products. They had brands such as Hurley, Billabong, Ruka, and Rip Curl, and many other notable brands. They also had chances to earn free prizes such as hats, surf wax, and even t-shirts. Overall, the Jack Surfboards Pro is a really fun event that you should definitely check out when it comes back next year.
Thank you, Zen. Have you ever played the board game Clue? Well, you can watch the famous murder mystery game come to life as APA presents Clue on stage. Talia was able to talk to some of the actors for an interview.
Clue is a murder mystery comedy about a group of 6 people who go into a mansion. Basically, they're all being blackmailed, and they have to figure out who's blackmailing them, and then all of these things start happening, and there's murders everywhere, and they're trying to figure out who done it.
The process has been very fun, very light, very silly, because we're all friends. I love my cast. We all get along very well, and our chemistry is really good. It's very fun, There wasn't a whole lot of stress.
People should come watch the show because it is, one, it's my senior show. It's my last show ever seeing me, but also because it's a really funny show. There's a lot of big comedy, a lot of stage humor, a lot of accents. So it's really fun to watch. And it gets like the audience invested as well because there's a lot of like fourth wall breaks. So it's just a really fun show to watch.
If you didn't know, the Sunday matinee show is also the party celebrating the 30th anniversary of APA. Be sure to get your tickets so you can celebrate too. Next up, Alexis has some coverage of a recent boys volleyball game. Let's see how that went.
Boys volleyball are so far third in league, third in all California rankings, and third in Southern Section Division 1 and 2. And I got the chance to interview Logan Hutnick, varsity freshman.
So far this season, we've been putting on impressive performances against high-ranking teams in the country. We feel confident about how we're going to do during CIFs, and we think we could perform really well and be the underdog and upset a lot of other teams. We're going to Hawaii in one day, and we're going to win that tournament. And then we're going to come back and we're going to compete in CIF and we're going to win that tournament as well. So you guys should come by and support us in the gym.
Coming up next, Steven tells us how you can turn tonight's dinner into a fundraiser for our track and field athletes.
The track team is low on funds, so come out to BJ's on Main Street today to support them. BJ's is a great restaurant and has a lot of good food that you could choose from. They have tons of options like burgers and sandwiches. Their food is great, and I would highly recommend going today, not only for some good food, but also to help our very own track team. They have a very good dessert called a bazooki, which is a cookie shaped like a pizza with ice cream on top. They have some of the best bazookis around. The money will also help the track team go to meets. So, if you can, come down today to support our track team and also to get some really good food.
Thanks, Steven. Ever been bowling? Did you know you could go to college on a bowling scholarship? Here's Carl to tell you how that could work.
Bowling. Most think that it's just a game or a hobby. It's a sport, and a collegiate sport to be exact. This means you could earn scholarships to colleges like Arkansas State, Vanderbilt, Nebraska, and Louisiana State. When you first join a tournament, you would either join a league, and then when you're ready, you could join tournaments, which happen about once a month. Or you could participate in national tournaments that are a lot bigger. The higher you place in tournaments, there's a lot more money that you can be able to make. These money will go towards scholarships, which can add up to tens to even thousands of dollars.
Thank you, Carl. Mr. Schwab's classes have been working on a special project this semester, and one group put together a PSA for us to show here. This. Let's roll the clip.
4 innocent people dead.
A blind driver seriously injured with other people's lives. Investigators say this is not the driver's.
And now family members are speaking out saying the victim.
A sobering reminder to keep safe, especially around prom. So we'll see you again in 2 weeks.